Hello, it's Johnny here from GAMR Online, and we've been lucky enough to get our hands on a copy of Loot Rascals, developed by Hollow Ponds, the team who have links to the beautiful and tranquil exploration game Hohokum. The colourful cartoonish graphics are about all the two games have in common though, as Loot Rascals drops you into a world that is anything but relaxing. My first impression of this game, as the intro video was playing, was that it's like Button Moon, evoking a sense of 80s British children TV nostalgia with its frankly brilliant spaceship sounds and the outstanding voice acting of the Scottish Space Teapot Guide who gives us our mission. He's honestly much cooler than he sounds. It immediately fed into my nostalgia for a simpler time, and I was looking forward to getting down and exploring. Well, let me tell you that my initial impressions were shattered pretty quickly. This game is not cutesy or for children, it's hard. Rock hard. How hard is it? Well, when Ben slid this over the virtual desk to review, he told me not to mention anything past the third stage. Okay, I thought to myself, clearly I'm gonna whiz through this. I've been playing for 2 straight days now, and I can't even get past the second stage. I'm honest enough to admit that's because I'm really rubbish at it, but it's just fun and addictive. I mean, it's sort of like Button Moon meets Dark Souls, where sumptuous visuals and enticing music meet unforgiving tactical action that will challenge your wit and leave you wanting more. The premise is straightforward enough. You play as one of 2 characters. I went with the girl with the eye patch, obviously, and your mission is simple. Battle weird alien creatures through the map, pick up the loot they drop to upgrade yourself, and get to the end of the level. The difficulty comes in the battling. As an RPG veteran, I took in the tutorial with an element of scorn, as it explained to me that each tile you move changes the time, and enemies change their attack or defense move depending on the time. See, it sounds easy, but in practice, it's bloody hard. I lost count for the amount of times I finally got myself to a decent position, but the time changed, and instead of having the upper hand, I was quickly annihilated. And that brings us to the main difficulty in this game. At the very start, you cruise through some enemies, pick up lots of stat boosting cards, and soon you're feeling super powered, bashing aliens into the dirt of their dusty hexagonal world. However, upon dying, your vanquisher steals one of your cards. Okay, I thought, that's not so bad. Oh, it is though. You see, death steals the rest. Yep, when you die, all the cards you've been collecting, all the stat boosts are gone, and you have to start from scratch again. I wasn't expecting that, but I'd been really methodical, unlocked loads of the map, and so I thought it'd be easy enough. I'll battle my way back through and just avoid the places where the nasty hard groups are. Sorry, what's that, Hollow Ponds? Oh, the maps are procedurally generated. They reset every time you die. Well, great. Still, at least you can jump back to your base and heal when your health is low by converting cards into tokens. Except that every time you do that, the cost of healing rises, and it soon became too expensive, at least for me. Not to mention that warping back to base uses up 25 of your moves, which is quite a lot, and there are some really nasty surprises once that counter at the top right runs out. Hang on a minute, I hear you cry. What happens to that card that was stolen by the enemy? Surely if you can defeat them, you can get that card back. Well, no, you can't actually. See, the enemy keeps that card, but is then transported online to another player's game, where it appears, and once they kill that enemy, they get your card. They have the option of returning it to you, or keeping it and boosting their own stats. Now, obviously I'm playing pre-release, and no one has sent me back any cards yet, but I know that whoever gets my +9 attack block will be really chuffed with themselves. I realise at this point it could sound a little like I didn't enjoy it, but you see, aside from the card collecting and the graphics and the sound, it's the third element that really kept me coming back to Loot Rascals. The loot. It's brilliant. You see, the loot from the title refers to the cards that the enemies drop. They combine together not just to boost attack and defense, but also add on powers such as healing, fire and plasma, as well as creating decoys that help you sneak around tougher enemies. Some cards even earn you rewards from the chef, don't ask, back at base. The disposable nature of your character, in that it's so easy to start over and over and over and over again, keeps the game feeling fast-paced, entertaining and highly addictive. The sheer joy of picking up a healing ability when you're down to 1 HP cannot be overstated. In fact, do you know what the loot reminds me of? Borderlands. The random nature of the drops, the elation of getting a really powerful upgrade just when you need it, and even the alien and unforgiving world. So if you want a thrilling, engaging game with a difficulty curve that starts at Dark Souls and ends with persuading your teacher that your dog really did eat your homework, then Loot Rascals is for you. The tactical action is so well balanced with the glorious graphics and the really, I can't stress how much I loved it, brilliant sound design. It is hard, but you'll feel like a god when you finally get the combat. I'm still working on that. And the sight of the portal at the end of each stage will make you literally cry with joy. I don't think there has ever before existed a game that can claim to be part Button Moon, part Dark Souls and part Borderlands before. And you know, I never realised there was room for one until now. Right, I'm off to try and reach the 3rd stage. Don't forget to like and subscribe, maybe even give this video a share if you want people to return your stat cards. Bye for now.